Cancers. Oh, Cancers. We love you so dearly. What does Pluto and Aquarius mean for the Cancerian energy? Well, in the beginning, there's going to be a lot of, loss, for Cancerians. But I think the loss is a good thing. I think it's going to be pushing you to be more independent and pushing you to be more isolated. And so you can really start hearing yourselves now, not be so emotionally dependent upon other people. So I really feel like the Cancerian energy is really going to be focused on independence, actually. And really finding the strength that they thought that they had, but they were kind of maybe relying upon other people to find and to seek that validation from. Cancerians are really going to get the validation from the self and understanding the power that they have to change and shift things around them. And so I think that the emotional stability within Cancers will be very effective this time around too, because Cancers are really going to adapt to this Aquarius energy to understand Aquarians are actually, they're not cold individuals. They really care. They're about the humanitarian energy, which really kind of relates to the Cancerian energy. So I find that Cancers and Aquarians will come together during this time too and have a mission. They could tag team during this time as well. But I think the first part of this is that the Cancers have to understand what it's like to be completely independent and really hearing their own voices. What the Cancerians have been trying to build for so long is going to come to manifestation too during this time. It's almost like their creations, their power will become tangible. Cancerians have had a very difficult time the past, I would say, year or so, getting their grounding, finding their footing, both emotionally and with relationships and career. And so I think during this time, it's going to evolve to where they start really finding that they're securing their voices, they're securing their craft and their abilities, because they're really finding that there's others around that support them, but they're actually learning to listen to their own intuition now and the power within. A lot of this energy for Cancerians could actually manifest into heightened intuition, heightened his psychic abilities, mediumistic abilities. And so I think that individual focus will come first, but that'll also help to extend. And you guys will realize how your visionaries too will start coming to manifestation as well. Cancerians, you're going to get past that I need validation from people. Like I was saying earlier, you realize I don't need the validation, because I always say those who seek validation in your own mind, your mind is still deciding whether or not to validate somebody else's validation or not. So at the end of the day, it's all you anyways. And I think you'll learn what the humanitarian energy really is. You'll learn from the Aquarius energy to understand how to really kind of mingle with other people in the way that's being on the same level, not that you're relying upon them or seeing yourself better than. A lot of that ego. And I would say more of the male Cancerian energies, your ego will take a turn for the better. You'll start realizing you've been living in ego too much, and that ego is going to take a step down and start living from the heart. So that's more for the male Cancers. And I'll find with certain signs too that so a lot of times it will be, the male-female energy might be the same, but sometimes it might be slightly different between the male and females. I usually find that with Cancerian energies too, that the male-female energy is slightly different.